Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Q the Flu back in this thing with another review, another video, man. And today I got some super special, man. Probably one of the first, first or second times you've ever seen this shoe on YouTube, period, bar none. This is a very special shoe to me, and we about to get into all of that. But before we do, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, and holla at your boy in the comments. We do talk back, man. But without further ado, let's get into it. Yo, so, man, we got this box here, man. We still, all the good times are still rolling from All-Star Weekend, man. This is a package from eBay. You know what I'm saying? I bought this. I haven't bought a sneaker off of eBay in Lord knows how long, man. I can't even remember how long it's been since I bought a sneaker off eBay. But man, when I tell you this is probably perhaps the greatest eBay sneaker buying experience that I've ever had, using, that platform. Yo, I kept this joint, kind of closed up and locked up because I wanted to save this moment for the channel, man. We're gonna look at this thing together, man. I will tell you today, it's gonna be a quick look. No on feets, because I definitely got something special planned in terms of the on feet for these. You know what I'm saying? We can't just do the regular on feet for these guys. We gotta do something, dope. So we won't have the on feet today. The on feet will be coming in a separate video following this. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna give y'all some up and close and personal looks at these things as we look at it together. Let's bring it to the table. All right, so got this super, one of my first out of country, purchase from eBay. Get this, Canada Post Canada. Man, I heard a lot of horror stories in terms of, getting stuff shipped in from Canada. It took about a week and a half to get these guys in, man. But what else are we doing right now? We could have definitely waited, and we could definitely wait, man. Shout out to my man for, again, packaging these things up really tightly, man. Making sure these things are nice and secure. Interesting, way to do things with duct tape, but better safe than sorry. So this particular pair, in my opinion, was perhaps the most limited release from All-Star Weekend, which is crazy because you had a lot of releases, that people were coveting, such as the Airship Jordan 1 pack. You know what I'm saying? You had those numbered Jordan 1 reverse breads. Of course, the Off-White Yeezy Quantums. You had a ton of releases that people were coveting, and this is one that kind of popped up, a couple of weeks before All-Star kicked off, and this is one that I definitely had my eyes on. We'll wait until we get the box open. It's a pretty fresh box. Wait until we get the box open to really go into, the story about it. Cool, what? Whoa. He really packed these things up. Got some Canadian, newspaper up in there, I think. Toronto Star. That's interesting. Get some of that stuff about there. Hopefully this ain't got no corona on it. But that's very interesting. But bubble wrapped up, man. He did his thing on this, but even had some packing peanuts in there. Did his thing on these, man. But if looking at this white box, coming up out of here, exactly what this pair is. This is Chicago's own Da Vinci Don C, Chicago Don C's All-Star Weekend release, man. And when I tell you, this is the most coveted release, from that weekend. I was in Chicago, of course, the crib, the entire weekend. Artists, you can only get this pair of shoes two ways, man. Wave 1 was via that like special drop that he did for American Express owners. Like you had to have an American Express card to kind of get these things off the Just Don website. It was like a pre-sale, pre-access thing, which is the way that these guys were purchased. And I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Or, you know, being in Chicago, you can go into Chicago's RSVP gallery and you can enter a raffle to get these things. You know, but when I tell you I don't know a single soul, and I know a lot of people in the sneaker community in Chicago, I don't know a single soul outside of Measly G, you know what I'm saying? And Lord knows how he got his pair, that actually got a pair of these, you know, via that raffle in Chicago during All-Star Weekend, which, you know, kind of makes sense because I kid you not, you know, I was in there kicking it. It's one of my favorite places to be when I'm in the crib. You know what I'm saying? And literally Tory Lanez walks in.
Bobby, yeah. Damn, I ain't been broke in a minute. Don't get it.
With his security and his, you know, entourage, he takes one look at these joints in the case and straight says, yo, them shits are fire. I need 2 pairs of those things. Before I could see, you know, whether or not he got those 2 pairs, but he had them on in this video.
What the fuck?
Not to mention, you know what I'm saying, like, we really think they're not giving, you know, Tory Lanez, you know what I'm saying, his Air Force Ones. So when you got literally every celebrity in the town, you know what I'm saying, coming through your shop, because RSVP Gallery is one of the premier shops in the city. You got every celebrity in your town coming through your shop. Oh, you definitely gonna go and run through, you know, pairs of these, man. So I'm not sure how many pairs are really left over, you know, for the actual, you know, raffle winners and customers, because stock on these things are extremely limited, man. Air Force One High, Just Don, retail for $200. This is my size 13 in the university blue colorway. You know what I'm saying? Getting right into it. Opening that joint up. Got the regular Air Force One tissue paper happening up in here. You know what I'm saying? Put this over here like that. And then, wow, man. Sheesh. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. And there you have it, folks. The Air Force One High, Chicago blue, Just Don highs. These things, the blue on these things are awesome. Like awesome, man. Leather, this is like a nice premium leather going all around the upper of this guy. And they even wrapped this back panel right here in leather. Embroidered red swoosh Just Don on the back. You know, you can see the leather, you know, strap going around that thing. And my favorite detail of this guy right here, of course, is that satin line inside of those things, man. These things are fire. Not to mention, of course, that stitched in Chicago flag going in right there, man. These things are dope. You know, I had to have these guys right here because, you know, Chicago, that's my city. You know, anything that represents Chicago must be had. And especially, you know, the first All-Star weekend that we've had in Lord knows how long, you know, those are moments that you may not, you know, experience for a long time, man. So I thought that this is the quintessential shoe to really, truly represent Chicago. You know, and you know, if you're from Chicago, if you love the city, you had to have your hands on these. Plus, you know, these kind of remind me of these guys. A second. These guys right here, man. You can see, you know, a lot of people are comparing the colors, you know, to these. You know, like the blues are slightly different, man. This is a little darker on the MCAs. You know, slightly darker on the MCAs. This is slightly lighter. I wonder, I mean, you know, I mean, yeah, this is supposed to be Carolina blue too. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, slightly darker shade of blue on these guys right here. But thing is if you didn't get, this is probably, if you got your hands on these, this is probably the closest thing, unless you want to pay resale, that you're gonna get to these guys right here, man. I'm lucky enough to have both in my collection and grateful for it, because like, when I tell you this color, I don't know what it is about the blue. Maybe it's because like you wear lighter shades of blue jeans, this kind of, goes into that color palette. It is extremely easy to wear this bright ass blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just look good with everything, man. So, I had to have this guy right here, man. These things are dumb fire. Both of the Chicago boys, University Blue Air Force Ones in the collection. Never getting rid of these. These will be in my collection forever. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Close it off our closing thoughts. Oh yeah, man. We took these things to the table, man. Had to give y'all a little brief, look at the details in these shoes, man. These joints are just beautiful, yo. This is a beautiful, beautiful shoe, man. Air Force One's making a comeback. You ain't got this pair, I don't know what you're doing, man. Super, super limited. Prices are going dumb, on StockX. And if you really pay attention to it, there aren't pairs, there are very few pairs of these at all, even on StockX. Like, people didn't get this shoe, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, if you're smart, when you're in the market for this joint right here, I would do everything I can as soon as I can to, go ahead and secure this shoe before these are gone forever. I really think this is going to be one of those classic sneakers from a time like an All-Star weekend that, once it's gone, like, they're literally going to disappear. These are going to become grails for some people. Just Don, in recent years, his popularity in terms of, the sneaker culture or whatever, it's kind of, subsided a little bit, man. Back in the day, you can get the royal blue Just Don 2s going for like over $1,000. Now you can get them things for around $500-$600, depending on your size, man. Same with the Beach. I don't even think the Beach pair has resale on it at all. And so, people are kind of like chilled on Just Don a little bit, but, quiet is kept, slowly but surely. Especially starting a little Uzi Vert and rocking the Just Don, strap backs and things, and kind of bringing those back into prominence and stuff like that. He had like a special Just Don collection that came out with these guys. I'll put some images somewhere of that, next to me. But the hat, man, that thing sold out, man. I've been looking for that hat from All-Star Weekend for the longest. I got the fitted, but I've definitely been looking for that strap back for the longest. I can't find it anywhere, man. So, Just Don, doing this thing, man, getting that buzz again, man. Starting with something as dope as these. This is the second pair of these Air Force Ones that I have in my collection. As you know, I had the all white, from the Air Force One 100 from 2017, the all white pair. Those are super customized, vertical signing things. So them things are put away. I'm actually in the market for a second pair of those, so I can just, rock them, man. This is a dope shoe. I feel like the quality is a little better, and a little cleaner in terms of the leather and everything on this particular shoe, which I'm happy about. But yeah, man, like, this is definitely a blessing to have this guy right here. Like, the dude that I even bought this from, it's funny because he was actually, the only reason why he was selling them, he was actually, he wears a size 12. And he ordered a size 12 from the Just Don site. I even put some images of that email in there. And they oversold the 12. And they, offered him a 13. And, who's not going to take it, right? But I mean, of course, it's going to be damn near impossible to find a size swap with these guys right here because, ain't no sneaker conventions, ain't nothing going on in the world right now, man. So to be sitting on a shoe like this with literally no real hope of getting it back, yeah, it ain't gonna happen, man. But hey, I'm happy to have these. On feet of these joints coming soon. Y'all let me know if y'all rocking with these or not, man. First mystery unboxing, we in the game, baby. And of course, it's your boy Q the Flu. Like, comment, subscribe, the vibes. As we proceed to give you what you need, it's been another episode of Flu Game TV. Chicago exclusive. Just Don Air Force Ones, man. We in the building, baby.
This Chicago.